I I came back when so the casino was this thing, right? I think casino was dropped month 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I don't remember too well. But I saw the casino and I saw that it had a little bit of interest to it and it was fizzling out. And usually when things are like about to die, it's usually the best time to get into it because people are losing interest and you can go there and you can like give it a new spin. So
Yeah.
I took my character Carmine. I made him for the casino. I watched a movie called The Casino when I made the fucking character, man.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this casino shit. So I went there and I pretended to work there, and all I did was grief people. And I feel like that was a period I had the most interactions on the character. People would come to the casino and they'd do shit, and I'd be there, yelling at them, telling them to, wipe their feet down or some shit. And if they didn't listen, I'd call the cops, and it was funny. It was funny because people go there to chill out, right? Calm down and just, grind the mechanic. And imagine going there and then there's this guy forcing you to role play with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get like there's a huge spectrum of reactions. You get on one end people that get super pissed off,
Yeah.
like I mean molting, like really mad, like they I don't even think they hate my character. I think they hate me now.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the other end, you'd have people that would enjoy it, and I did that for on and off. I didn't stream it. I just did that for fun.
Yeah.
Like I just fuck with people when they came to the casino, and I did that for maybe 4 months or something. And then I took a little semi break. And then one day I came back. This was maybe late 2021 now. Like 1 year, almost 1 year of 3.0. I come back and then I run into Sab's cop for like the first time after a year of playing. And he says, "Hey, I like you. I'm going to bring you into the PD." And that's when I started streaming. And we got fired from PD, a year later.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. I remember when I went into PD, I was like, ain't no way I'm lasting more than a month or two.
Yeah.
But I did a year of that shit with getting suspended 101 times. But
To be honest with you, like I think like I could be wrong, but like most like cop characters are like, that's them, right? Like them in the sense where, if something happens in PD, they'll just play it like another character, or you know what I mean? Like I liked your arc because you got fired and you continue to be Carmine, and you built up this whole man, like this whole arc, this whole aura, like and it's crazy because you didn't need PD. And I think that's right. I think that goes. I think like a lot of people respect it, but I feel like that's mad underrated because that was huge. Like people who get fired from PD, like they go into like this negative spiral. It's hard for them. Only a few. I think Kyle Pred did well doing that too when he got fired from PD, or he quit and he went on and built his character up like the end of 3.0. But like you really like got fired. Then you went DLC. You built a lot of arcs that were just around you. Like how does your mind how do you come up with this stuff? Like what goes through your mind because you're like improving?
I'm gonna be honest. I deserve no credit, man. I remember when I got fired, I was like, okay, this is it. Raps. I'm done. I'll see you guys on the flip side, maybe 4.0, whatever. I was actually gonna dip. I was highly considering it because, once you do, you did PD and Prodigy, right? Imagine Prodigy being, imagine PD being your only avenue for roleplay, and a server's like well into its progression. Everybody's already clicked up or whatever, and the financial structure is already established, and you have millionaires. When you get fired from PD, it's almost like starting fresh.
No, for
brand
real.
new. And not just that. Imagine starting fresh, but not just a cop, but a cop everyone hates.
Yeah.
I see, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm done. But then some shit happened. Right after getting fired, I got taken to prison, right? And then I got picked up by them. If that didn't happen, I feel like I'd be fucked. And another thing that happened was CG kept coming to prison, right? And I feel like that gave me my second wind because now I'm at prison and I'm still doing shit and it's still fun. and there's
Bro,
still a
we
buzz.
would love to go to jail just because Carmine was there. Like you know, everybody was complaining about going to jail and like because there was nothing to do. But like you really turned up like the DOC in the jail. Like you really made it like man. Like if there was something like even a little bit built around that prison arc you was doing, I think it would have been crazy. Like because you really turned nothing into something. You know?
Yeah, it was. Usually, when people think of DOC and working DOC is like a dead end job, right? You go there not because you want to be there. You go there because you want to either use it as a springboard to get into PD,
Yeah.
or you just want to be on the server because it gives prio. Nobody actually wants to. Not a lot of people want to do the job, and I had that same mindset too. But when LK kept griefing the prison, I mean I feel like if none of that happened, I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I probably would have fizzled out into boredom and obscurity. So I got really lucky with timing.
Yeah. And like your relationship with LK, man, it's like to me like LK's like, I think he's my number one. Well, he is my number one favorite role player, like as far as just all round. And like the way you bounce off of him, the creativity, like that's like to me that's crazy. So like how did that even relationship come about where you guys were like, have this relationship that you have now with Carmine and Mr. K?
The first time we met, the first time I met him and like CG as like a group was when I was working at the casino. And I did what I usually do. I grief people, right?
Yeah.
And I don't watch streams too often, especially back then. Now I kind of do.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I never did. So I didn't know too much about people. I hopped on one day, just a random day. I hopped on, and I could hear like explosions or something in the fucking casino. Like the ground was shaking. There was a helicopter on the roof that wasn't supposed to be there. So I go up there to take a look. So and there's this microphone set up there too for announcements, or whatever. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
And I went on the microphone and I was like, "Hey, whoever the fuck is up here, I swear to God, if you don't leave, I'm calling the cops." And as soon as I say that into the microphone, the stand is like south of the southern region of the building, the microphone stand. And if you look to your right, there's a little passage that leads around the back of the helipad.
Yeah.
And it has these little rooms that has something to do with the casino heist. I see someone peek out, and they're all masked up and shit. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then they do a double take and then they run away again. And then I follow them. And the next thing you know, I get insta-cuffed, get dragged, get put in one of the rooms. And that was my first encounter, I think. And they left me in that room for, I think, 30 minutes. And then I just F8 quit.
Yeah.
I didn't think but that was our first interaction. My first interaction was me griefing them and then putting me in a box because of it. But, after that, I don't know. I don't know how it started. I know it's been smoke since day one.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever been on good terms. Maybe it's just because he's an op, you don't bite your tongue when you're talking to your ops, this.
So how do you get? Have you always been like witty with your comebacks? Like always been like, really good with the banter. I
think it's a learned skill playing the character for so long. I think maybe I had it before, but I don't know. I feel like playing the character, and when you put on, when you put on a character's voice, and you like detach it from yourself, and now you're playing this caricature, whatever, and he's a skinny Italian guy. Maybe I don't know. Maybe because I'm playing him, these ideas come to my head, and I just say whatever the fuck I think he would say, and that's it. It's pretty good.
So, do you like, as far as like, would you say Carmine now is your main character?
That sucks. Yes. Yes, that character is my fucking, that's my main, man. God.
Yeah. Why you say it? You paused and said it sucks. Why do you say it sucks?
Like that. Because who would want a character like that as their main?
Why? What's wrong with that?
Imagine your main being a fucking grief lord. Imagine your main being a guy that just causes people problems.
I think
You know,
I don't know. I think